going to focus on 2 phrases today. Technically 3 phrases. The vocal part that comes after I told you once and told you twice, where we ended last week. All I want you to do is bop. Bop, bop, bop. And what I mean by bop is I just want you to groove to the music on your own, whatever feels good for you. I know that some of you are panicking as I'm saying this because I know that some of you probably want structure, you want exact moves to do because you feel safe in that. Just remember that when we do our final performance and you send me a clip of you dancing, if you choose to do that, you certainly don't have to, that you are not going to be dancing the whole routine by yourself in the whole video. We have to cut it together. You know, it's 3.5 minutes long. There's 100 of you. So, you know, your screen time is actually going to be limited. So I get to pick and choose. I'm going to choose where you look the awesomest or where you look the most confident. So if you're like, I hate that Amy just made me do this. I hate bopping on my own. It makes me feel awful. Don't worry about that. You could like literally stand and stare at the camera until the next part comes on, and that's fine because I just wouldn't put that in the video. So don't worry about that. But I do encourage you to try it. Remember, no one's watching you. You're not even in class. Your classmates aren't even watching. I'm not even watching right now. So, you know, play around with it. Record yourself. I mean, start the process of like knowing what it's like to dance on camera and figuring out what you look like and, you know, what you do good and what you don't do good and what you need to work on. Okay, so 6/8 of bop on that last vocal. And when I say last vocal, I mean it's the last vocal before an instrumental part. So let's focus on the instrumental part. I forgot to set my timer again, so I'm not sure what is going to happen. So I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that I can get most of this in. We're going to do a fall off the log. Many of you know what a fall off the log is. Some of you don't. If you don't, that's okay. I'm going to explain it. For those of you that do know, especially swing dancers, we're not going to do a big crazy fall off the log like this. Okay, that's cool, but that's not my style. And ultimately, you are learning how to dance like me. And then dance like yourselves through me. So that's not the way that I do it. So we're going to take the fall off the log footwork and we're going to do it like this. You're going to kick your right foot really, really low. Okay, not a big kick, really low on 8. You're going to go 8. Then you're going to step down on 1 a little teeny bit behind your left foot. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're going to go that way. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's going to be a different step that happens after this, but let's just get the rhythm of the fall off the log down. Okay? So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I like to do, and this is much easier in heels, maybe not as easy in tennis shoes, I like to drop my opposite heel down on the evens, on the 4 and the 8. So 8, 8. So as I kick, I also drop my heel down. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember this move that we did earlier in the routine? It's the same thing. You're dropping your booty and the heel at the same time. And guess what? We're about to do that move again at the end of this fall off the log. So it's going to look like this. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, that last part that's not how it goes. But I'll explain that in a minute. So, let's actually do, let's do those 2 8s, or sorry, those 4 8s. We just ate up 4 8s already, okay? So we're doing a 1 8 fall off the log, and then we're gonna do these little foot flaps for 8 counts, another fall off the log, and then the foot flaps for 8 counts. And just for the sake of preparing ourselves for the next move, instead of kicking on that last 8, let's go like this. 8. Okay? So the rhythm here is the same. You're still going to drop your heel down on 8, but you're going to pivot, and you're going to kind of cross towards your left at a 45-degree angle, and you're going to kick. No, sorry, not kicking yet. We're going to kick. You're just going to prepare yourself. So it looks like this. Remember, it's going to be opposite for you. Instead of this, 8, you're going to go 8. Okay? So let's try that. If that doesn't make any sense, just follow along. You'll get there. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you tap 7, turn 8. 7, 8. You kind of scrunch your body down because we're about to kick like that, okay? And your hands can stay in this area. So don't have it up here, have it right around, I guess we call it like penguin hands in Miller Coors Girls. So let's do that same thing again, ending on 8. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And because I didn't set my timer, I'm going to actually stop right now. And then